Hello dear friends, welcome in our today's lecture. So as you know, whatever we saw, whatever eight our properties, okay, regarding your DNA block elements. Now today we are going to discuss our ninth property, eighth. In that eighth property, what we discuss? Yes, we discuss beta, whatever electropotential with their standard electropotential value, we saw train about M2 plus, M plus, and M3 plus, M2 plus, like that reduction potential we saw, and on the basis of that we discuss so many important trains. Okay, when their positive value, okay, how it is oxidizing, negative value. Okay, so see here, we will discuss in our DNA block elements our next point. So you can write our next point, that is formation of colored ions. What beta? See here, formation of colored ions. किसी भी कंपाउंड कलर कैसा फॉर्म करता है? ओके, फॉर्मेशन ऑफ colored ions. Okay, it is our ninth property. What beta? Ninth property. Formation of colored ions. So see here, beta already we discussed colored property of our D block elements. Okay, what beta in our topic, that is coordination compounds. So when any compound they form a color, they absorb some light and they emit radiation. So we get what? One complementary color. Okay, so that we are going to discuss. Don't worry, we already studied this in our coordination compound. Then also you see how formation of colored ions it will occur, it will where we will observe. So see here in this point, so as you know beta, most of the compounds of transition metals are colored in both solid as well as in aqueous solution form. Okay, so actually here what will happen, why this color of transition metals, how they will occur? Okay, the color of transition metals due to this thing, so we call it as a what? DD transition. And second is what? Yes, due to DD transition and what? Charge transfer. Charge transfer spectra. Due to what beta? DD transition and charge transfer spectra. So we will discuss in depth DD transition, what it is actual DD transition. Okay, so see here DD transition. So what will happen in that, when any isolated gaseous atom, okay, जर एखादा isolated gaseous आपण atom घेतला, so as you know, our d orbitals contain 5 sets of d orbitals, so like that we can mention here. So see here, 5 d orbitals I degenerate. So degenerate means what? At the same energy level. So like that, so pay attention beta, as like this we can mention here 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so what we call dxy, dyz, dzx, dx square, y square, dz square, like this 5d subshell orbitals, namely we wrote name also. And beta, as you know, they will what? When they are forming a compound, okay, when they are forming a compound, then this 5d orbital splits into two sets. That is, we call it as A2G. Yes, as like this, A2G. And what beta? Is equal AG T2G and AG. Okay. Now, like that also here we can mention same states, we can observe what sometimes EG also upside, and we saw in octahedral geometry and in tetrahedral complexes. Okay, I hope are you remembering this thing? Okay, or याद होना भी चाहिए. Understood? ठीक है. T2G, AG, like this. So see here, we can also mention here also. Okay. Now what? Suppose we will write here EG upside and here what beta? Okay, good. T2G downside. Okay, like this. Understood? So I hope this formula got octahedral geometry and this formula got pentahedral geometry. Okay. T2G orbital and EG. Okay. Now as you know there is a Barry center. Okay, as you know their values also del 2 by 5, del 3 by 5. Okay, that we already discussed in our coordination compound topic. So what will happen? See, suppose here one electron is there. Okay, in unpaired state. So one remarkable property here keep in mind. जर का आपल्याला कुठलाही कंपाऊंड कुठलाही आयटम जर का कलर फॉर्म मध्ये बघायचा असेल तर त्याच्यामध्ये मेनली काय असलं पाहिजे अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ओके सो सी हियर व्हॉट विल हॅपन सपोज हियर दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन ओके एनी radiation in the form of heat or light suppose it will act on these electrons so as you know that electron is excited. Okay, so that electron excite and electron will excite at that time excited state मध्ये तो किती वेळ पर्यंत राहतो 10⁻⁸ सेकंड. Okay, 10⁻⁸ सेकंड. ठीक आहे. Now when they are going up at that time they are what absorbing color. They are absorbing color and when moves downside at that time they emit radiation. Okay, or we can say they emit color and we call it as a complementary color. Complementary color. So as you know we draw one color wheel. Okay, color wheel. Are you remembering that color wheel? Here we will draw here without wasting time like this. Okay, we already done this. As you know, Vibjar त्याच्यामधून आयला काढून ठीक आहे आणि बघा काय तयार होतंय विबजॉयर ॲज लाईक दिस ठीक आहे which radiation they are absorbing and which light. Okay, वरती जाताना तो काय करतोय इलेक्ट्रॉन वरती जात असताना एक्साइटेड स्टेट ऑलरेडी बेटा दिस थिंग ऑल्सो इम्पॉर्टंट ज्या वेळेला तो इलेक्ट्रॉन वरती जातोय त्यावेळेला काय करणार आहे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स अनस्टेबल म्हणजे जेव्हा एक्साइटेड स्टेट मध्ये इलेक्ट्रॉन असतो त्यावेळेला तो काय असतो अनस्टेबल. So this thing also keep in mind. So obviously they will absorb some light. They will what the downside it will come. त्यावेळेला तो काय करणार आहे emit some light in the form of complementary color. So see here with that color it is Vibjoyer. So त्याच्यामधलं आपल्याला आयला काढून टाकायचे Vibjoyer. Okay. Suppose they emit they absorb violet light then at the time of downside जेव्हा इलेक्ट्रॉन खाली येईल त्यावेळेला कॉम्प्लिमेंटरी कलर देणार तो म्हणजे कुठला येलो. सपोज त्यांनी ब्लू लाईट काय केली ऍब्झॉर्ब केली आणि त्यावेळेला इमिट करताना कॉम्प्लिमेंटरी कलर कुठला देणार आपल्याला ऑरेंज लाईक दॅट ग्रीन ॲट दॅट टाइम रेड. आय होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस थिंग क्लिअरली. ठीक आहे understood. So one of the most important part is color of formation of colored ion. So beta you can also easily justify what better, see whether that ion is colored or not. So see here, we will take here some examples beta. Ti3 plus, okay, Fe3 plus, Mn2 plus, okay, Zn2 plus, Cu plus, okay. So see here, Ti3 plus. So as you know, it contains one unpaired electron. So see how we can justify titanium. What beta? Atomic number is 30. So scandium is what, 21. Titanium is what, 22. So like that, add like this 3d2 4s2. Okay. So at that time 3 plus this 2 electron, 1 electron. So one unpaired electron is there. Okay, one due to one unpaired electron, it's showing what, colored. So we can mention here these are what, beta, colored. Fe3 plus, so say Fe what beta, 26. As you know, 3d6 4h2. Okay, so for better understanding, you can write like this: 3d6 and 4h2 like this: 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 4h2 like this. So 2 3 plus means this 2 will go, and from this 1 electron will go, so 3d5. Okay, so 3d5. So like that we can write. So see here beta, 1 2 3 4 5. Yes, 5 unpaired electrons are there. So these are what, colored. So like that also here you can mention M2 plus, what, Mn2 plus is also colored. Zn2 plus is colored. No, see 3d10 4h2. You can draw like this. Okay, 3d10 4h2. So that 2 electron will go. So 3d10 only. Okay, I hope you understood this thing. So Zn2 plus is what, colorless. Your Cu plus 1 is also what, colorless. 3d10 4s1. Understood? I hope you understood how we can justify color and everything. So beta, you need to draw this all. It is very much important, that is formation of colored ions. Okay. Now see here, one more important statement we can mention here. So higher the oxidation state, what beta? Higher the oxidation state of metal, what beta? More will be the what? More will be the color. Okay, understood? Or we can say more will be the dark color of that metal atom or that metal ion. Understood? Okay. So these are what, very much important regarding, we already discussed in our coordination compounds. So we saw DD transition. Okay, DD transition. Now we will discuss about what will happen, charge transfer spectra. What beta? See here, charge transfer spectra. So in the charge transfer spectra, what will happen? Say, in charge transfer spectra. So here, in some compounds, as you know, the some metal does not have unpaired electrons. आपली primary condition काय colored साठी? It must contain what? Unpaired electrons. Okay. But in some metal ions, it does not have any unpaired electron. Then and then also they are forming what? They are showing colors. Okay. But still they are colored like, so see here, like, as you know beta, KMnO4, okay, K2Cr2 7, potassium permanganate, potassium what? Dichromate. So in that your manganese is what? +7. Here what? Cr is +6. Suppose you are observing Mn +7. Why it is not it contains unpaired electron. How? See here like this. As you know, before we will write about Ma at atomic number 25 is what? 3d5 4s2. So these two and this 5 total 7. So whole 7, if suppose it will go. So what will happen? Inert gas configuration only remain. That is argon 18, what beta 3d 0, 4s 0. There is no unpaired electrons, understood? But still these are colored. Okay, these are what regarding your manganese. Now what will happen about your chromium? So chromium C, atomic numbers, Kati Vakra 24. What beta? Yes, 3d5, 4s1. So these 5 plus this 1, 6. So Cr in this compound plus 6. So how I can write here like this? Plus 6. So these 0 will come. 3d 0 and 4s 0. So argon what beta? 18. So 3d 0, 4s 0. Still there is no unpaired electron. Still these are what? Colored. Understood? So now what will be the reason? We already discussed. Better you know. Because what? So see here. It is because of charge transferred. Okay. Now what will happen? Say in permanganate ion and in this dichromate ion. In permanganate ion and dichromate ion. So say dichromate ion, beta, you must know this formula. Cr272 minus. Okay. Dichromate ion, permanganate ion. Okay, electron is momentarily transferred. Momentarily transferred. Electron is momentarily transferred. From 2 minus to Ma plus 7. Like that, 2 minus 2 Cr plus 6. Okay. And due to this transfer of what? Electron, or we can say charge, the compound shows colored. The compound shows beta what? Colored. Okay. Now one thing here what? Generally what beta? Covalent compounds are colored. Generally we can call it as a covalent compounds are colored and ionic compounds are what? Colorless. Ionic compounds are what beta? Colorless. Okay. Generally we are considering here. So these are what about our 9th properties. Okay. 9th property. Now see here we will discuss 10th property. Okay. All these are very much important. Like that P block. These also whatever is our topic DNA block, it is of high weightage. Okay, high weightage topic like a P block. Okay, competition में बहुत पूछा जाता है like a coordination compound. Okay, understood? So see here, we will discuss our next study is magnetic properties. What beta? Magnetic properties. So see here, magnetic properties. So see here, in this magnetic properties, so as you know, magnetic properties are, it is the measure of number of unpaired electrons in an atom. Okay, number of unpaired electrons. So as you know, we divided into two categories, that is paramagnetic substances, and what beta? Diamagnetic substances. So we will write about paramagnetic substances which are attracted by substances. This thing also we discussed in our coordination compound topic. Substances which are attracted by what beta? Magnetic field. are called as paramagnetic. Okay. Now what about diamagnetic substances? Now in diamagnetic substances, the substances which are repelled by what beta which are repelled by magnetic field. Okay, understood. And one more thing we can mention about your paramagnetic and diamagnetic. This thing also you must know. Okay, already you are aware about this. Paramagnetic means what? Yes, unpaired electrons. Okay, and diamagnetic what? Paired electrons. Okay. Now see here, as you know, beta, larger the number of, say here, larger the number of electrons in a substance, greater is the paramagnetic behavior. Okay, so this trend we will mention. You can also write the larger the number of unpaired electrons, okay, greater is the paramagnetic what beta character. Okay, and larger is the what? Obviously, larger is the what? Magnetic movement. Okay. As you know, the formula of this mu is equal to under root n in bracket n plus 2, where n is what? Number of unpaired electrons. Okay, and it is denoted by letter em, that is Bohr magneton. What we have? Bohr magneton. I hope you understood this thing. You have to write this all. Okay, now we will see some examples. Okay, so pay attention on examples. Beta. Discuss some examples of our how it is magnetic behavior in their Bohr magneton values. Okay, same question they will ask in coordination compound also and in this our DNA block element also. So see here, iron. Here we can make a chart. Okay, so see here iron outer electronic configuration. Okay, outer electronic configuration. Number of what with unpaired electrons. Magnetic movement. What with magnetic movement. Okay. So see, as like this, you can make a column. Okay. Now say ions Sc3 plus. So as you know about for Sc3 plus, what will come? 3D 0. Okay. So beta 0 unpaired electron, magnetic movement also here 0. Okay. Now see what will happen about your Tr3 plus. Yes, beta 3D1 outermost electronic configuration. 3D1 and what beta 4 is 0. Okay. Now number of unpaired electrons. Yes, one only. Very good. And what magnetic movement 1.73. Bm. Okay. Now say here, suppose Ti2 plus. So as you know, what will be the outer electronic configuration? 3d2. Here also 2 will come. Here what beta 2.84 Bohr magneton. Okay. Now here what? Suppose we are writing V2 plus. So here how much? 3d3. So total 3 unpaired electrons. So you are 3.87 Bohr magneton their values. Or you can cross check also. Okay. You can cross check as you know the formula of this. What beta formula? Yes. Mu is equal to under root n in bracket n plus 2. Okay. So see here beta. Next Cr2 plus. Okay. 3d4. Okay. 4 unpaired electrons. How much? 4.90 Bohr magneton. Okay. Mn2 plus also you can mention. Say beta. Mn2 plus. You can write in tablet form. Okay. See here 3d6. Sorry, 3d5 for Mn2 plus 5 unpaired electrons. Yes. How much? 5.92 Bm Bohr magneton. So like this, we discuss here few. Okay. You can better cross check easily. Okay. You have to write this all accurately. Now we will discuss next, that is tendency to form what? Complexes. Okay. I hope you wrote this all few magnetic factors. Here, next we will discuss, that is tendency to form complexes. Whatever transition metals or transition elements, they have tendency to form complexes. 11th our property. Okay. Tendency to form what beta? Complexes. Tendency to form complexes. See here, as you know, variety of coordination compounds we saw, and these are on the basis of your transition elements only, transition metals also. Mainly involvements are there in your complexes, inorganic coordination complexes. Okay. And we can mention here transition metals from large number of variety of what? Variety of complexes, coordination complexes. For example, see here Ni, NH3, 6, 2 plus, okay. CO, NH3, 6, 2 plus. I hope you are writing with IUPAC name also because you already studied this IUPAC names. Okay. See here. FeCN6. Okay. FeCN6 4 minus. Okay. Now why these transition elements or metal they have tendency to form a complex is because due to this reason. So you also mentioned due to this reason. So first we will mention beta. First is what? It is because of small size of atoms. Okay. Second what? High nuclear charge. Okay. High nuclear charge. Third we can mention availability of what beta? Availability of vacant availability of vacant d orbitals. Okay, vacant d orbitals of suitable energy of what beta? Suitable energy to accept a lone pair of electrons donated by other groups, and that other groups we call it as a what? Ligands. Okay, and as you know, what is a ligands? Ligands are either negatively charged, positively charged, or neutral species. Okay, so due to this reason, uh, why? So, beta, it is very much important to note this one thing. They will ask question in theory exam. Okay, in written exam also important as well as both competition. Why transition elements they have tendency to form complexes? Because yes, because these reasons. Okay, so you must know this. Now we will discuss our 12th property. Okay, so pay attention on 12th property. Say beta, what will be the 12th property? Say formation of interstitial compounds. What beta? Formation of interstitial compounds. Okay. So interstitial we can say, suppose iron block is there. Okay. Suppose here I am drawing here beta. Suppose one iron block is there. Okay. In that, as you know, whatever atoms, molecules, these are what? Tightly held. Okay. As you know, like this, these are tightly held. But in between, somewhere, what will happen? Some other impurities are added, or you can do some other metals, or we can say non-metal. Mostly, some other non-metals they will trap here. Whatever vacant space you are observing, in that some other non-metals they get trapped in that vacant space. So we call it as that vacant space as a void. Or beta void. And these all are what? Voids. Okay. सो हे बेटा तुम्ही अजून शिकाल याच्यामध्ये आपल्या सॉलिड टॉपिकमध्ये डीपली ठीक आहे सो वी कॉल इट एज अ व्हॉट when any other non-metal it will trapped in this vacant space, so we call it as a some interstitial compounds are added in interstitial space. Okay, so see here formation of transition compounds, sorry, so formation of interstitial compound. Okay, so beta see here transition metal form interstitial compounds with elements, which elements? Normally non-metals, carbon, boron, nitrogen, okay, hydrogen also, and we can say hydrogen. And why they trap easily? Due to their what? Small size. Okay. Due to their small size, they get trapped. They get trapped in vacant space. In vacant space. Okay. Of the lattice of the lattice of transition metal atom. Okay, I hope you understood definition. So we can suppose these are one first or second we can write. These are generally non-stoichiometric. Okay, whatever interstitial compound we call it as a, these are generally non-stoichiometric. Non-stoichiometric means what? Not in proportion. Okay, stoichion means what? Stoichion means element, and metry is what? Measuring. Non-stoichiometric means not in proportion. Okay, non-stoichiometric and are neither covalent and are neither covalent nor ionic. Okay, common examples. Examples say common examples of interstitial compounds, say of transition metals. TiC. Suppose these are organic metals, so carbon impurity is added. So what will be the formula of that TiC? These are non-stoichiometric. म्हणजे कुठलाही असं स्टेबल बायनरी कंपाउंड तिथे आपल्याला मिळणार नाही. फॉर एक्झाम्पल TiCl2, TiCl4 like that. Okay. Some differently proportion there. That's why these are called non-stoichiometric. Okay. Now see MN4C. Okay. Fe3L. सपोज आयरन मध्ये एखादं काय गेलं हायड्रोजन गेला तर त्याचा फॉर्म्युला हा नॉन स्टॉइचियोमेट्रिक झाला मीन्स नॉट स्टेबल बायनरी कंपाउंड. ओके त्याचं कंपोजिशन काहीतरी वेगळंच असणार. अंडरस्टूड. ठीक आहे. So what will happen? One of the important whatever remarkable statement about this interstitial compound. So we will mention in third point. So it is what? These interstitial compounds. These interstitial compounds. Spelling को ध्यान से लिखना. These interstitial compounds have similar chemical properties. Similar what beta? Chemical properties, but different their physical properties. But different physical properties. Okay, but what beta? Different physical properties. Okay, examples we can write. Say steel, cast iron. Okay, these are hard because of formation of whatever steel and cast iron. These are hard because of formation of what? Interstitial compounds with carbon. Okay. Now this cast iron is what? That we will see in our topic, that is metallurgy topic. Okay. Purest form of iron होण्या अगोदर cast iron तयार होतं. Okay. So that we will discuss deeply in our metallurgy topic. Okay. Extraction of iron metal. Okay. So these are we saw about what? Our formation of interstitial compounds. Okay. Now we will see next how our whatever transition metals they are act as a catalyst. How they have tendency to form a catalyst, or somewhere they are showing catalytic properties. Say next we will say 12th after the 13th property. Okay, 13th property, catalytic properties of what? Transition metals. Catalytic properties of transition metals. How your transition metals act as a catalyst. So as you know, many transition metals and their compounds act as a good catalyst. Okay, we saw in organic chemistry. आणि जर का बघितलं नसेल तर आपण बघणारच आहोत ऑर्गॅनिक केमिस्ट्री मध्ये how. Okay, and as you know, in some 10th standard notebook also, whatever in 10th standard textbook, hydrogenation. Vanaspati ghee is converted into vanaspati oil. So for that, one catalyst is used, and it is from what our daily log elements. Okay, so see, various reaction, whatever transition metals are used as a catalyst. Okay, so out of this, we will write here out of this, say your iron, then cobalt, okay, nickel, vanadium, chromium, manganese, etc. These are what very common catalysts. Okay. Now, second point we will discuss. As you know, this iron and molybdenum. Iron and molybdenum is used as a catalyst. Is used as a catalyst in the manufacturing of what? Ammonia, or we can say in Haber's process. Already we studied this Haber process. Okay. Third, nickel is used in the hydrogenation. Nickel is used in the hydrogenation. Okay. In the hydrogenation reaction in what? Where beta? Organic chemistry. Okay. Now see here, as you know, V25, okay, V25 use, V2O5 from vanadium pentoxide, V2O5 is used. It's used for the catalyst. It's used for the oxidation of sulfur dioxide to what? It is sulfur dioxide. Are you remembering this? This conversion of sulfur dioxide to sulfur dioxide we saw in, yes, where? In the manufacturing of sulfuric acid by contact process. It is one of the most important process. There is the oxidation of sulfur dioxide into sulfur trioxide. Okay. See next, MnO2 is used to catalyze decomposition of H2O2. MnO2 is used to catalyze the decomposition of what? H2O2 solution. Okay, understood? Vanadium pentoxide as a catalyst, this thing you know. So, beta, in some cases, what will happen? The transition metal ions can change their oxidation states and become more and more effective as a catalyst. You can mention this point. Transition metal ions can by changing their oxidation state, becomes more effective as a catalyst. So, we will see here reactions also in this catalytic properties of transition metals. So, as you know, iron third catalyzes the reaction between iodide and persulfate ions. Persulfate ion is what? H2O2 2 minus. So, see here, we will see the reaction. I minus, okay, plus H2O8 2 minus means this reaction is catalyzed by what? Iron third catalyzes the reaction between iodide ion and persulfate ion. This H2O2 2 minus is what? Persulfate ion. Persulfate ion. This is what beta? Your iodide ion. Understood? Fe3 plus. Okay. So I minus is converted into I2 and plus what? SO4 2 minus. I minus minus 1 to 0. Minus 1 to 0 oxidation. So here what? Reduction. Okay, so for balancing you can balance easily. Okay, so see here how one more reaction with now Fe3 plus how. See this Fe3 plus 2I minus, what will happen? Fe3 plus is reduced to what, your Fe2 plus, and I minus is oxidized to your I2. So for balancing you can balance easily with their atoms as well as charges. Okay, so I hope you understood this reaction. Now see your Fe2 plus. Okay, Fe2 plus means reverse reaction also we can occur as like Fe2 plus what we have SO4 2 minus. So Fe2 plus is what is oxidized become Fe3 plus, and this sulfate becomes what Fe2 minus. You need to balancing. You need to multiply with atoms as well as charges here. What okay. So like that, your iron catalyze the reaction between iodide and persulfate iron. Okay. So this question they will ask or complete different reaction. Iodide ion H2O 2 minus, and what will be the product, possible products. Like that also they will ask. You must know about the catalytic properties of what transition metals, or we can say transition, yes, elements. Okay. Now see, we will discuss next, that is how your transition metals elements have a tendency to form alloys. Okay, tendency to form alloys. So we will mention beta regarding your alloy formation. Okay. See, alloy formation. Alloy formation. Okay. So as you know, alloys are what? Homogeneous mixture. Okay, or we can say homogeneous solid solution in which the atoms of one metal are randomly distributed among the atoms of other metal. Okay, atoms of one metal is randomly distributed into atoms of other metal. That is, so we call it as the what? Alloys. Okay. So we will see here some examples of our alloys. So pay attention, beta, on the alloys. These alloys are formed generally those. Okay, so here one of the most remarkable point we have to mention about the alloy formation. So we will see first, the alloys are generally formed by those atoms. The alloys are generally formed by those atoms, okay, those atoms which have metallic radia within about 50% of what beta each other. म्हणजे एवढं 15% ऑफ त्यांची आयडिया काय झाली पाहिजे, मॅच झाली पाहिजे. देन अँड देन ओनली दे विल फॉर्म व्हॉट अलॉय मीन्स सॉलिड सोल्युशन ऑफ मेटल. ठीक आहे, मिक्सचर ऑफ मेटल्स. सो सी second, transition metal have large number of alloys. As you know, transition metal form a large number of alloys. So such alloys we can say such alloys are hard, okay, and have high melting point, okay, and are more resistant and are more resistant to corrosion, more resistant to corrosion than what with a parent metals, than parent metals. So for example, we can mention most common alloys are formed, most common alloys are what with a ferrous alloys. You can mention most common alloys are what? Ferrous alloys. Then with the help of metals, chromium, manganese, vanadium, tungsten, okay, molybdenum, etc. Okay, and these are used, and with the help of these elements we can prepare alloys. Okay, as you know, most important, that is steel and stainless steel. Steel is what? Mixture of iron and carbon, whereas stainless steel is what? Mixture of iron, cobalt, nickel, chromium. Okay, and as you know, bronze. Bronze, what beta? Bronze. Bronze is also alloy and is a composition of what? Yes, beta, copper and tin. Tin is what? Essential. And brass. Yes, brass is what? Brass is your mixture of copper and zinc. So these are what we discuss alloys here. Okay. I hope you understood whatever today's lecture, and it's my humble request to all, you have to attend regularly doubt session. Okay, it may help a lot for better understanding of topic, whatever content, sub-content, everything. Okay, so take care and stay safe. Thank you very much.